There we go, we're live.
You done it, yeah?
I believe so. Yeah, we're live. Right.
No, it's not. It's not showing up on mine yet.
It's showing up on mine. So it's just seeing how it comes on now. What long?
Oh, there we go.
Bit of free advertising going on there. Explose aid.
Yeah, it's showing up live. So let me.
Yeah. So we can save it out there.
Yeah, I've done it in a paranormal group for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we save it out there, then it'll be good.
So hang on, let me do that. Share.
Watch together. Sorry, we're just getting ready. We've not done this. We've done it once, so we're just getting used to it now. Got 3 viewers up now, so that's good. Say hi, all, please. 5. Hello. We've got 5 people watching now. That's fantastic.
Right, that's shared anyway.
Yep, we're waiting for Teresa to come online, and once she's come online, then here she is. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. You?
I'm good. I'm just gonna have a look at something, see if I can make it better so we're all equal.
Just trying to get the camera right as well.
It's me playing with it.
Oh, right, thanks.
There we go. Right, we've got 12 people watching up to now, so.
All right, lovely.
If you can say, if you could, 14, if you can, share, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I have shared it already out.
Yeah. If our viewers can please share and put it out there as well, that'd be fantastic.
Yes, please.
Put it in the group chats, that'd be great. It's going to be interesting. Teresa's one of Lincolnshire Spirit Seekers' top psychics, so it'll be fantastic to get to know her views of mediumship and the paranormal and how they can work together.
Yeah.
So, yep. I'll introduce you to Peter. This is my lead investigator.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
And Teresa is one of our new psychics.
Also got Mary, one of the students here.
There we go. We okay? It's live. Live on there. That's good. If people can put comments up, share, put some love out or thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. Come on, thumbs up. I'm doing it, so I'm sure you lot can.
We're getting plenty of viewers.
All right.
Oh, brilliant.
So anyway, Teresa, could you tell us a bit about yourself?
I've been working with spirits since I was 5 years old. And I'm now nearly 60.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you both okay.
Can you? I can hear you. I think this has got to be spirit mucking about as usual.
I hope if I take it off mute, won't it?
Yeah, that'd be helpful, yeah. Okay, on mute. Yeah.
I can hear you now. Just me, I had it on mute.
All right, lovely.
We've got 73 viewers right now.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah, I'll introduce myself. My name's Martin Ali.
I'm Teresa, Coventry.
Right,
I'm Peter Doore.
Good evening to you all.
Right, there we go. That's better. I had a bit of feedback coming on. Right, so Martin Ali, lead investigator and founder of Lincolnshire Spirit Seekers. Peter Doore is also a lead investigator.
Yep,
And
I
this
am.
Teresa Coventry. She's one of the lead, well, one of the like Lincolnshire Spirit Seekers and Lincolnshire's top psychics. And what we're going to talk about today is about how mediumship and paranormal can work together, and find out a bit about mediumship and different types as well, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. And well, I'll let you both introduce yourselves, and then you can carry on. So, who wants to go first? We'll go first, Pete.
So I'm Peter Doore, lead investigator for Lincolnshire Spirit Seekers. Obviously, I plan or try to plan the any investigations we do, and try and find new locations all the time.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Me, I've been doing it, as I say, since I was 5. I started with my grandparents, very heavily into spiritual stuff, going right through the family history. I started off doing healing when I was 5 years old, my grandma, my mum. And then I started opening up to more things with spirit and working with galaxies as well now. Very heavily in with galaxy work as well, galaxy beings. Was that working with the galaxies? Working with galaxies? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I do that, and I also talk in tongue as well. Dialogue. When I'm doing healing or when I'm out on investigations, I go into a lot of dialogue, which is sometimes when you're out in the open, you get galaxy beings coming in as well.
Oh, okay. Is there anything else to be able to tell me about that? That sounds quite interesting.
Well, it is very interesting, because when I go into tongue, if I'm doing a healing, I have to explain. If I'm working in a church doing mediumship, it comes out in tongue a lot, where I have to clear energy blocks from past lives where we haven't been on the earth. We've actually been galaxy beings ourselves before we come to the earth for a lifetime.
Yeah.
So
does that go in hand of the like 7 levels of like heavens and stuff and that?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And
okay.
the way I see it, we've all come from galaxies before we have an Earth lifetime as well, even though we've had many lifetimes on the Earth, and it's all working with vibrations and connections with our psychic ability, where we tap into dialogue, and like sometimes you're working telepathically, which we work telepathically with a lot of galaxies as well.
Yeah, it's like Gary Fields, one of my very good friends, is a TV medium, he's trans medium.
Yeah.
And he does like out of body and stuff like that. And
yeah, that's what we do. We call it astral travel.
Yeah, he's talked about stuff like that before to me. So
yeah,
I sort of see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I've done it since I was 5, so I can be in 20 places in one time with my higher self, and you know who I am dimensionally.
Yep.
I mean, I could be here and people will see me around the world doing other stuff.
I mean, that's pretty cool, that is.
that is cool.
And I'm first to admit I'll never know everything to do with the work. There's too much. I'll never know everything to do with work, spiritual work, because there's too much. Too much to learn in a lifetime.
Oh, there is. It's like Trish Cook, which is one of my psychics. She's told me there's so much to learn. But when you, as you're growing, but the levels of like mediumship, there's so many different levels. There's so many things to learn. There's like different types of mediumship as well. Such as like ribbon reading, sand reading is what Aaron does.
Yeah.
Crystal reading. There's a range of it, and you do quite a bit of the reading, don't you? You do different forms as well.
Yeah, like if someone's drinking a drink, whether it's water or a fizzy drink, I can pick that up and I can just get a load of messages flying out of it as well.
How long have you been doing that for?
Since I was 5.
So you've been able to do readings from 5. Yeah. As your as mediumship like grew, as you learned a lot more, like we say, you do like variations. What other different types of like readings can you do?
I do reading like this, looking at someone. I can pick an object up, get a reading from an object. I went into a church when I first met Aaron and Mary, and I did past life readings. I think there was 33 people in the audience. I did past life regression on 33 people, and I lost my voice for 3 days.
Wow.
Because I worked so hard that night, I couldn't speak for 3 days.
I'm glad you're on board. That's what I like to see from the psychics.
Wow.
That's one of my guides coming through.
As you see, some of my events that I hold, they can range from about 20 to 30 people, but then they can range to like 70 to 100 people all in one event.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it depends how big the venue is to how much I can sell it out. Every time I do an event, I tend to sell the events out, so I'm doing really good with the event side of it all, and there's a big call for it. So do you do like so with the call that's out there in the market, do you have a lot of people wanting like private readings at home and like
at the moment I used to in London, because I used to live in London, but since I've moved up to Cleveland, it's harder to get work.
It's harder to get work. Well, we'll see what we can do about that.
Yeah.
We'll get some posters made, we'll get some flyers, business cards.
Because when I was in London, I was earning £100 an hour for healing and work, past life regression.
Wow.
Well,
since I've moved up this neck of the woods, it's
what it is up here in Lincolnshire. So we do work towards what is, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But what we can do, we'll work together with that. I believe you've got a friend there as well tonight.
Yeah, Mary.
Hello, Mary. That was a bit
Hi, Mary.
Do you also do mediumship, or have you been to some of like Teresa's events and like readings, and how has she been? Is she good? Is she?
Yeah, she's good. She's good. Yes.
Yeah. Have you known her from London then?
No, from up here.
Have you known her from like when she used to live in London?
Oh no, we met her at Cleethorpes Church last year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know Cleethorpes Church. Got through.
I've been doing readings and things like that with Teresa and healing, because I want.
Oh, you also medium, Ben?
I can do it, but I just need to get more confidence.
Yeah. But more you do, more confidence comes with it. It's like, well, you can't run before you walk, and it's like learning every step as you take. It's like I've only ever done 7 readings myself, and every one I've got right, but that doesn't mean that my next event I'm going to go and do reading because my confidence isn't there yet with it.
Yeah.
So I do understand.
I want to do my healing, starting down at bottom and working up to masters.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do, because I like working with people.
Yeah, well, you're all quite good friends with Aaron, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I've heard a lot of good things about him. So, you know, hopefully he'll be able to push you and guide you in the right direction. And might teach you as well. So I've heard that he's pretty good. So, you know.
Yeah.
Is Teresa still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Have you heard of Simon Heating in London?
Simon Heating, I haven't, because I tend to know most. I know most of the spiritual psychic mediums.
He owns his own practice in London. I used to work with him, and we used to do Temple of the Flow. We used to go around different parts of the country and work with the earth and the way lines as well.
All right.
Yeah, so I do all that as well.
How does that work?
Well, we go to different parts of the land that's got energy blocks. We unblock them and bring in the positive energy as well, the healing energy.
Wow.
So I used to do a lot of that work as well. And like whenever we go down to the seafront here, me and Mary go down together. We often get like spirit coming in across the sea. We've had the Egyptians, we've had Canadians, we've had all sorts, Vikings coming to the spirit Vikings coming on the ocean. Yeah, we get all that when we're working. We get so much, and I work with the Knight Templars as well.
Yeah.
So they're all my spirit guides. I've got a spirit guide that is a Knight Templar. I know
Okay,
from last
cool.
night.
I believe everybody's got like a spirit guide. You know,
Uh-huh.
somebody that like helps them to develop and stuff like that.
Yeah, everybody's
So,
got one, and you made the
Pardon?
contract before you come to the earth to be with that guide to help you on your journey.
yeah.
And it's whether you listen or you don't listen. A lot of people don't listen and go off track, and then it gets difficult. They're like,
Well, it's like when I first started getting into this, into like mainstream, like getting into it. I did my first Paracon event. And
yeah,
at my first Paracon event, leading up to it and even after it, I was getting woken up between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. As you know,
that's a
the
normal witching hour, we
when
call
they
it.
contact you. So
Yeah.
just I need to listen more.
You do, yeah. You need these a little bit more your ears.
That's it. It's thinking.
That's right.
I
You're telling me.
It's gonna be a lot better. It's like now I'm stuck because I've got a couple of events coming up soon. I've got one on the 6th and I've got one on the 12th.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a lot of like, because that's you know, we're contacting the spirits and stuff like that. I tend to like not rest. Again, I wake up between 3 and 4 o'clock. Again, I'm like really thirsty. I take like a 2-litre bottle of like juice or something upstairs, and it's gone by the time I wake up in the morning.
But that's because you're astral traveling in your sleep as well.
Yeah.
You're going to different dimensions. Yeah. Yeah. Some people remember when they astral travel and where they're going, and other people just block it out. Most people astral travel in your sleep, and that's the time you usually come back between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
In the morning. And sometimes people's bodies will jolt when they come back in because they're not realigned properly. They feel like they're falling out of bed. A lot of people do that as well.
Yeah.
And that's because
I always wondered what that sort of feeling was. I thought it was just a bad dream.
Yeah, that happens to most people. If you're not realigned into your body physically properly, you will jolt, and it's like quite a force. Some people will actually do fall out of bed on the floor,
and you get that feeling when you're in between worlds.
You know, you feel if you're floating above.
Yeah, I've done that one.
It's like 29 years ago, I went into labour and I died on the table. And I actually remember floating above the table, watching what the doctor's done. And I remember him going to slip up the mortuary bag to my face. And I pulled cotton wool out of my nose and I said, I want my baby. And the porter went screaming out of the room. They called the doctor back. He said, I pronounced her dead. They told my family I'd passed over as well. But I was watching it all above and I remember everything they did. So I was in hospital for 5 days after. And the students were just coming around and listening to what I saw. And the doctor was amazed.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it does happen.
Like some makes you like think, whoa, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does happen. So next time I should make sure I am gone.
that is crazy.
Yeah, and like if I go into a building, I can hear the voices, and I actually feel energy sometimes grab me, and I come out with physical bruises sometimes. And I say, not too hard, please. Because spirit can bruise you, and you can actually feel a punch or a stab wound.
Oh, bloody hell.
Blooming heck.
Yeah, I actually feel everything.
I'm not sensed that, but I'm sure a lot of mediums out there have like sensed stuff like that. So
yeah, you know, like people say, can you touch me? When someone gets touched, then they panic, but they've asked for that, so spirit will do it.
Well, because you've asked. I've been on a few investigations, and you know, you get like, oh, can you, you know, kind of spirit make themselves aware? Can they like touch you? And I remember going out on an investigation once. Had the wife with me. She asked me, "Oh, Pete."
Yeah, I can see.
That was a good night.
And then
I bet it was.
I ended up being in hospital. I ended up having like my eye was out here, my jaw was aching, my ears I couldn't really hear from it, and I always thought, but where I was investigating, it was known as the Hell House.
Yeah, that's why.
And so the other thing I can think is see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Well, I got all three that night. So that's the
Yeah,
only
you
way.
know why? You came back with the energy, and you had the energy's pain.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We helped a lot of spirits on that night to pass through. So that was a very good thing that we did, and
Yeah.
I'll never forget
That
it.
was it was a very good night. A lot of like weird stuff happened that night.
Yeah. It will do. You know, I can go out just for a walk in the park, and energy comes from everywhere, as you know.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Well, that's it. It's like a lot of people think that spirits only come out at night.
Could you get me a glass of
Oh, they're
water?
out day and night,
You watch
guarantee.
most of these like ghost TVs, like ghost adventures and things like that. But always doing it at night. Why the hell not do it in the day?
I used to get told off when I used to be out shopping. What are you doing? I said, there's a spirit behind me asking for help. So what do? You help it. Stand in the middle of the supermarket with a couple of spiritualist friends. Oh, we've got to go sit in the canteen, have a cup of tea, help these souls, you know? What do? You can't leave them.
Well, that's it.
Unless you want to take them home, which I don't want to do.
No.
No.
I've lost that one as well.
Yeah.
So as I said, you do the astral readings, you do like the galaxy sort of readings. What other types of readings do you do as well?
I do normal readings, past life.
What do you
Readings for
class
the
as normal
future.
readings?
When spirit come in, a client will come in and want to know what's happened to them. And often when I'm doing a reading up to date, I can get some of the future, but I don't like to go too far ahead because it can change with our free will. You can say, oh, someone's going to come into someone's life, and then they'll see someone else. They might fancy someone else. I say, oh, no, I don't like that one. I want this one. And it changes the reading because it's their free will, whoever's around you. So it can't be 100% spot on at any reading.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's like when I do readings myself, I always say, don't take my word because I can be totally wrong. I'm still learning. You know, I can be wrong, but as Pete knows, I tend to get them all right. So
yeah, well, you've done it to me before. So, and the stuff that you said to me was absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've known each other a long time, but there's a lot of stuff that he didn't know about me either, and it was just he started reeling stuff off to me, and I'm like, all right, leave me alone.
Yeah, I get that as well when I go out with people like friends and that, or went out with someone. They're going to me, can you give me a reading? When you give them certain things, step back, close down.
Yeah.
I believe that's because a lot of people that like want that go for mediumship or like do medium, they go, oh, okay then, let's see what you can do. Let's see your ability. And then once you like go, okay, pass some. Now I do psychometry reading. You know, when you get an item and then you can read it from them.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. Yeah.
And well, that's the first one that's ever come to me, and to be able to get 7 right and everything like that has been really good. I've never done any more because my confidence isn't there yet.
Oh, you'll get there. You will get there.
Well, it's like Captain Jensen, another one of my psychics. He's turned around to me and went, well, why don't you just throw yourself into the deep end? But funny enough, it's like every time I've done my readings, it's where somebody's turned around to me and go, okay then, let's see what you can do. But doing those type of readings, you're giving them some stuff that they don't want to hear.
That happens a lot, and then they don't like it. You do get that.
Oh, that they don't want to hear. Or you bring through a relation that you know, but they didn't want like to know, and it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Like I've noticed as well, though. Like I've noticed as well, like even when we go out on investigations as well, you've started saying more stuff, and you've been like when we're on investigations, you're more confident with it when we're investigating. But when it comes to the events, you're like, no, I'm not doing it.
And it's like on your body when you go out, like on your investigations. Sometimes you might find the weakest link. The spirit will go for that one. And sometimes they might feel faint, lightheaded. And then that's the one that they'll try and attach to and go home with as well. So you need to make sure they're clear.
Oh, no, we do our closings, we do our openings. Like I believe that any paranormal investigators that go out there, they should really do an opening and closing to make sure that they're not bringing spirits.
Yeah, I know a lot of them don't. A lot of people muck about with spirit and just go in. Then they're not protecting themselves and who's with them, and then things happen in their houses and wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
They brought the energy home.
What's your opinion about Ouija boards? Because my personal opinion, I won't go near them.
I won't use a Ouija board.
No.
You're opening up to the devil. As I say, the devil and the deep you're opening to.
Well, with that sort of thing, I believe that different people have different feelings about that as well, because it does bring spirits through. But the thing is, you can't rely what type of spirits it's bringing through.
No, they can bring negative energy that need a lot more help. Persuasion
I believe the only people that really use it, people that know how to use it, to be honest. And if you do know how to use it, then you shouldn't have to close it down. But I remember
a lot of people don't close it though; they leave it open to it.
Well, yeah, it scares them, and then they end up leaving it.
Yeah.
So
and then they run scared and energy's left.
It's like one of Lincoln's Spirit Seekers like rules in like my team itself is that we won't go near them.
Yeah, I don't use them.
I mean, but it's down. But if like the psychics want to do them or anything like that, then they're more than welcome to do it. But not when I'm about, not when it's.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I think.
Protect. Yeah, put your shield up.
Yeah. So I believe that is good to do. You know. So what's your most deepest like experience that you've had? Like you know.
I was in a car one day coming home with my ex-partner, and this is going back about 20 years ago, and we was going through a wood area. And I said to him, stop the car. He said, why? I said, there's a spirit out there needs help. And I got out of the car like you do, tapping into the energy. There was a group of witches, and some of them were negative witches, and there was a young girl being sacrificed.
Yeah, like there's negative and there's positive. It's like,
yeah,
I'm going to be in Choice's Fate, which is a magazine, the magazine Choice, and it's going to be saying about an investigation that I went on. I sensed something that wasn't pleasant, which will be coming out in the magazine in February. But it's like
I had to help this young spirit, like get the young spirit and take her into the light, the young child. They was after the heart of the child. It was a child about 4 years old.
Oh, that's not good.
No, so I went into spirit rescue because I've been a white witch in past lives.
Yeah, I've got a few cycles of spirit rescue.
Yeah, that's what I've done it for many years.
Yeah, I've had like it's like Wendy. She's one of my good psychics, good friends. She does a lot of spirit rescuing. So does Nina as well.
Yeah.
I know that Malcolm's done the odd ones, the odd couple and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like psychic mediums don't just go out there to do readings. They do also go out there to like help.
Put your legs down.
It's okay bringing them forth to communicate with and to get messages. But it's okay.
But then you need to help them with what they need, whether they need to go over or whatever, you know.
That's it.
You know, because there is souls, what I call trapped between the two worlds. And they do communicate. Sometimes they can be negative spirit in the home, which you call poltergeist.
Yeah.
They sometimes are doing that to get your attention, to let you know they're there and they need help sometimes. And the only way they can get your attention is by doing stuff that's negative for you to take notice of them.
So do you, like, your personal opinion, do you think that's poltergeist are negative or positive energies, or do you think that can be a bit of a mix of both?
There's a mix. Some poltergeists are good. They want help. That's the way they let you know they're there. So those ones you can help. Then there's other poltergeists that take a lot of persuasion to get I call it like the angelic side to come in to help me to neutralise the area. Because I'm teaching Rahani healing, which is the angelics, and
so
a Reiki master as well.
Tell us a bit more information about that.
Well, Rahani, they call it Rahani's, which is working with the angelic realms, which is what you call class as angels. And it's working on symbols that we've been given from the angels to work with to do healing, basically, and guiding souls that come in for, like today we was at Mary, I'm at Mary's flat, she's just moved in, we was doing some spirit work here today. We put the Crystal River prayer on, and we had souls just coming in through the front door, and they was just walking through me. I could feel them walking right through me. I said to Mary, look, they're just walking through me in a line to come in to help. And we helped those souls all over today.
Okay.
Wow.
And my body was just feeling like someone was walking straight through me.
So,
And then I got thank you.
Because
You know.
with working with spirits, you tend to get tired with it as well, don't you? You know, it
I
drains you.
don't seem to get too tired. I don't get drained.
I still find myself, and a few psychics do feel like they'd get drained at the end.
I think it's because I've done it since I was 5, and as I've spoke to a few people in America, and they call me a spirit rescuer, and they said because I'm so tuned in and switched on, I don't notice it. I just go, go, go.
Mm.
Because it's become part of the energy that I am, that I work in.
Okay. So when you do the event on the 12th, is it the 12th that you come into? What type of readings would it be? What types of readings will be going there? And the event on the 12th will be held at the studio in Claythorpes. Be from 7 o'clock, and it'll be a bunch of like fantastic mediums of air. So
yeah,
I
there's
hope
4
people that
lovely
watch will be
mediums.
able to come to it. Sorry, what did you say?
I said there'd be 4 lovely mediums working that night, brilliant mediums.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what type of readings will you be looking at doing on the night?
Well, I can do my card reading, which I like using the original tarot. That's my favourite to use because it's the Egyptian
Is there a
symbols.
specific tarot cards you use?
Yeah, the original tarot.
The original ones.
Yeah, they're like the Egyptian symbols and that I use.
Yeah,
and plus I can do like, if anyone wants to give me a piece of jewellery or a picture, whatever, I can work with. Or even a drink, if they hold a drink like you are, I'll do a reading from a drink, whatever. Or just switch straight into spirit.
All right, so whatever happens on that table will happen on that table.
Yeah, whatever happens, will come through, from spirit.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. And if
that does sound really cool.
That sounds pretty cool.
If someone
like,
just needs a healing,
it
will just go into healing mode as well. They'll just feel a heat coming from me for healing if they need it as well. Yeah, from your aunt. I usually cook a church. When I'm in a church, I'm up on platform. The whole church usually gets hot and they start pulling their tops and everything because they're getting overheated. But that's how my energy works. So we don't want no striptease.
Well, no.
I had that before when I worked in a group in London. I was teaching. There was an audience of 33 people and men were taking their shirts off. I said, no more, please, stay as you are. We're getting too hot and they open, and there was opening windows. So at the end I had to explain, I'm sorry, but it does get like that.
Yeah, I've been to a few healings and it can get really, you can feel
really
the heat
hot
off different people.
You can, yeah.
You know, you can feel it off the skin, and all you have to be is about close, and you can feel the heat.
Yeah, well,
from one person
today
to
I was in Mary's flat and I was cooking her. She said to me, I can't come too near you. I said, why? She goes, I don't want another electric shock and I don't want to be cooked.
Oh, I've done that a few times.
Yeah, she's at me.
First time was when you were in Asda's and
the electric shock.
Yeah,
that happens a lot. You know, if I'm out somewhere and I'm just in the street and Mary goes to touch me and there's people around, I can give her an electric shock and not realise I'm going to do it when I'm working. Because I'm working telepathically, I'm not realising I'm doing it.
Anything that you need to ask, Pete?
I don't actually know.
I'll meet him soon enough.
You will. Well, you'll get to know me. I'll put people on the spot there and then as well.
Yeah,
that's good.
He's good at. He's very good at that.
You need to keep people on their toes.
Is that me and you? We knew about 2 weeks ago that was going live, Pete, on a new half hour ago.
Yeah. I only found out just before the live, and I was like, oh, okay. Let me get ready.
This is my first time live with you guys anyway, so it's gone really well.
It does it all the time when it comes to investigating as well. Last minute, there's been times like literally within about 10 minutes, he's like, right, I'm coming to your house. We're off investigating.
Well,
and I'm like, oh, okay.
Spontaneous nights. It's like, you know, spontaneous nights out. They always tend to be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
So
I think everything that's on the spot works better sometimes.
Well, that's it. You're not expecting it, so neither are they.
Yeah. Plus, that's isn't it? Unexpected, paranormal.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's what it
You,
is.
with the paranormal, you'll never know what to expect, do you? So
You don't know.
There's some like.
Everything can come in.
So we're touching about the paranormal part as well. So what's your opinion about like the paranormal teams working together with mediums?
I think that's really good because messages will come through more fluently as well. And if anything needs dealing with, you can get energy to step back if you need be by putting a force field shield around you or anyone in the team. And you two can do healing, by the way.
I'm going to say which
Pardon?
one does healing.
You can do healing. Yeah.
Peter.
Peter, you can do healing.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you just got to learn a little bit more how to do it, and you'll be fine.
Oh,
And you're going to
okay.
be a really good medium.
Mm.
Just get that going that you can do it.
You have picked up a few stuff from behind out and invest and stuff, so
Yeah. You just
Because
got to believe yourself and what you're
Yeah.
doing is true.
what we're going to be doing, what we're looking into is next year. We're looking at, sorry, we're looking next year to actually doing like a medium camp where people can come and they can like learn to develop their skills.
Yeah, well,
Then
I'm
at the
actually
end
a
of-
teacher as well, so I'll be in on that if you want.
Oh, that's cool. So I'll have two of them then. So I'll have
That'd be brilliant.
two teachers because the person that we spoke to, she's got like an actual woods where we can go and do it. So it's like
Oh, that'd be
camping, it's
lovely.
doing mediumship, it's going to be like proper events with us as well. So, you know, we are looking at different aspects. It's like Lincoln Spirit Seekers, we are expanding into different areas, which, you know, it's pretty good. I'm doing, because I started doing 12-hour shifts, so I will like get a couple of days off, but with like how we are expanding, and how it's going to expand next year, I don't know if I'm going to carry on doing a 12-hour shift because it's like it takes on a lot of time. It's like with advertising and
does,
stuff like that. I tend to do it myself to make sure everything's how I want it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll get there. It's
Well,
know,
Spirit
We
will bring
will.
in what they need us to do, as you know, all the time. Spirit will work in funny ways.
yeah, that's what Malcolm says as well, doesn't he? You know,
Yeah,
when the spirits
Yeah.
want you to do something, they'll get you to do it.
they
Yeah.
will, yeah.
So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing you on the 12th. It's
Okay,
gonna be
looking
good.
forward to it too.
It is getting sold out very quick as well. Tickets are selling very fast. So
And so last time we was at the studio, we was having to turn people away, weren't we? Because they was turning
yeah,
up
we
at
had
the
to lock
door
the
wanting
doors.
to come in, and we had to turn them away in the end.
Have you got a couple of tickets still?
Um,
Can you save a couple of tickets for me, please?
yeah, you get them from the studio.
Okay.
I don't have grounds on that because I've given a ticket studio, and then they're the ones that are selling the tickets. So from the marketplace in Cleethorpes, they'll be the best people to just go in there and get it from them. Just say
Okay,
that
then I'll try
Martin
and
Ali
go down
sent you,
tomorrow.
and just say Martin Ali sent you, and I'll contact
Yeah.
him and I'll sort something out for you as well.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Well,
It's
it's
been
good to speak to you
lovely
tonight.
talking to you guys. Is there anything else you want to ask?
No, because I'd like to see you on the 12th and then at different events, put you on the spot. So
Okay,
we'll
well,
see how it goes.
Yeah.
bring it on.
You'll see how it goes. Right,
Okay,
great. Good to
then.
speak to you.
Right.
Thank
Good to speak
you
to
for
you.
joining us.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
See
you.
you
you.
later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was pretty cool, Pete, wasn't it? It was nice to get
Yeah,
to meet her.
I like it. From the stuff that she was saying, it sounds like it. When we meet her on the 12th, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's like she says that she's done it from the age of 5. So with her being able
Yeah.
to do readings and pick spirits up from the age of 5, it shows that she's got a lot of experience behind her. And this is a
Yeah,
lady that knows
definitely.
what she's doing.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. She definitely sounds. You can definitely tell she knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? It does sound really good.
well, to be totally honest, I'm totally proud that she's joined the team, and well,
Yeah.
that's another psychic that's under Lincoln Spirit Seekers umbrella and part of the family, so that's good.
Obviously, money.
Right.
So I was just saying goodnight to one of the kids.
Right, no problem, buddy. And I'll so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to say while we're live? Anything that's in your mind?
I don't know. It's just because we've not been live for a while, have we? So
No.
obviously, I wanted to actually pick up on something that we was speaking about last time. Me and you was live, and we was talking about like a favorite paranormal shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was something I meant to say, but I just completely forgot. But I don't know if you remember me saying I don't really like watching any of the big shows on TV or anything, but I prefer like watching people on Facebook, YouTube, you know, that are out there all the time. They're not like they're not on TV or anything, you know. Yeah,
So,
exactly. And
they have a lot of paranormal investigators that are out there. You know, we can name a few because just watch TV. That tend to like fake their investigations. But the thing is,
exactly. But that's the thing I like about. That's the thing I like about like some of these smaller people, other people aren't heard of. You see them on Facebook, on YouTube. You know, they're out there live. You can see that they're not faking it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not pre-recorded and you're watching them live. You can see they're not faking it, and that's what I like about the paranormal. Like, instead of, I don't get why people have to fake it when there's plenty of people out there that are doing it live. Yeah, they may not always get something, but they're still out there, and it goes to show it doesn't have to be faked because there is a lot out there that you see happening on these live videos.
Yeah, well, there is. There's like we've been on investigations, and when we go on these investigations, doesn't mean you're going to pick something up.
No, we've been out on.
You might not get nothing, but there's some nights
we've been out on plenty where we've been to the same location multiple times, and there's been times we've been there, we've had nothing at all, and then there's been other times we've had nothing but activity and things happen.
Well, that's it. It's like, you know, I'm gonna say it, mate. Hashtag power unity. You know?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Hashtag power unity. We're always about that. So it's like these teams that are out there. It'd be nice to like them to contact us and to work together. Like we say, we've got the Power Unity family, which we've got loads of people in there.
Absolutely, we've met up with people before. We've done joint investigations with other teams, and they've always gone well because at the end of the day, we're all out there doing the same thing.
Yeah, doing the same thing. You know, we're not going.
So why not work together?
That's it. I totally agree. It's like, you know, I believe that everybody are equal and nobody's better than anybody else.
Absolutely.
So therefore, you know, nobody should really judge until you really know that one person. And even then,
exactly, yeah.
You're perfect. If you go on lincolnspiritseekers.com, you can see one of the quotes is, when the stone was thrown, basically the person that can call someone else is the person that's not ever thrown a stone. Something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But, you know,
I know what you mean, yeah.
It basically says that, you know, until you're perfect in yourself, who are you to judge somebody else? You get me?
Absolutely. So, I agree 100%.
That's why I believe that, you know, there should be less bullying and less people pick on other people's work.
Yeah,
going out in the cold.
Instead, get to know each other, work together. Do you know what I mean? It's because at the end of the day, we are all out there braving the cold, the weather, you know, to either help the spirits communicate and to prove to all these skeptics that it is real and there is something there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's why I said I like watching these people on Facebook and stuff instead of these big shows you see on TV. I'd rather watch the little guys that people haven't heard of because they're the ones that are out there all the time and they don't get the credit. They don't get any credit for being out there doing it. But they're out there doing what they love.
No, see, I totally agree. It's like I say, it's like, you know, people should be working together and being there for each other, supporting each other, promoting each other. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Instead of bullying each other, criticizing each other, help each other instead.
That's it. That's how I see it. Right, so I'm going to go on and get my tea in a minute. So
yeah, no worries. I'm going to sort the last one out. Sort the last child out before she goes to bed.
I'll
So
go on the spot again very soon, mate.
Yeah, look forward to it.
No problem, mate. Take it easy, buddy.
You too, mate. Bye.
Thank you for watching.